One of our fans here sent me a very interesting video clip. A clip I want us to have a look at, for it's going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. Before we look at that clip, let me borrow some words of wisdom from Martin Luther King Jr. If a man hasn't discovered something that he will die from, he isn't fit to live. Martin Luther King. A man must have a purpose in life. You must have a cause. Looking at Kenyans today, Kenyans are seriously confused. And this confusion will make Kenyans make the same mistake they made in 2022. In 2022, Kenyans elected bad leaders. They were very arrogant. They never wanted to be told anything. They assumed they knew it all. Looking on how Kenyans are behaving today, Kenyans are back to 2022. And most definitely, come the next election of 2027, they are going to make a worse off mistake than the one they did make in 2022. I'm saying that without any fear or favor. Looking on how Kenyans are behaving, Kenyans are seriously confused. They don't know whether they are going forward or backwards. It's just insults and arguments. They don't want to be told anything. That's what we saw in 2022. Let's now listen to this before we continue.
Bro, ati unaniambia watu wa Central ama watu ya Mlima mambo ya siasa wanakuaga mafala mbaya sana. Aje tena mzee.
Waje nikwambie
wako na marais wengi. Aje
watu ya Mlima kama zi numbers yao kwa kisiasa wangekuwa chini. If any other community ingekuwa na zile numbers watu wa Central wako nazo, wangekuwa mbele sana.
Ufala yao kwani inakujia wapi?
Ni juu kila time wakipiga kura wanapiga na juu emotion.
Emotion tena.
Their political decisions are based on emotion. Inakuaga, "Oi, huyu ni mtu yetu." Wanamutesa. Ndio wanataka kumupeleka wapi? Huyu ni mtoto ya masikini,
amenyimwa ndege.
Huyu Uhuru ati anamfanyia nini? Si hivyo ndio Ruto kwani walipenda
hivyo.
Anatezwa na nani? Anatezwa sana na Uhuru. Wakapiga kura. Sasa saa hii wameingia kwa ujinga ingine, wanasahau Gachagua ndio alitengeneza hii noma wako ndani yake. Sasa wanaona Gachagua ameteswa, ametolewa, sasa wamejisahau. Hadi sisi hatuko kwa serikali ya Ruto sababu ya upuzi. Hadi sasa wako na Gachagua, na Gachagua ndio alitengeneza hii mambo wako. Kama kuna shida ya kisiasa ama ya maendeleo, Gachagua ndio alitengeneza.
Kwani ndio maana alikuwa anang'ang'ana juu asitoke.
Sasa anajua ni wajinga, amerudi akawaambia tulidanganywa pamoja.
Pamoja.
Tulidanganywa pamoja. Sasa wote ukiwauliza, huyo Ruto vile ametufanyia. It's so sad. 2012 walivote na emotion. 2017 emotion. 2022 emotion. Na sasa 2027
ishaingiza kudumu.
Wanaelekea hivyo.
Sindano ya emotion.
Ruto ni mtu mbaya sana. Hiyo ujinga itafanya watu wa Central tubaki nyuma kisiasa, because all our decisions are based on emotions and not on issues. Ni ufala.
Wallahi.
Let's put the remarks into perspective. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. I've always maintained that come the next election, if the status quo remains the same as it is today, we will be having two camps. One camp will be led by William Ruto. The other camp will be led by Rigathi Gachagua, whether he will be on the ballot or not. If status quo remains the same as it is today. So Kenyans must choose. Do they want to be ruled by Ruto, or do they want to be ruled by Rigathi Gachagua? That's the reality of things, ladies and gentlemen. When you see Kenyans saying we want the Djibouti candidate, that's the emotion we are talking about. When you see Kenyans saying we want this person who just the other time was talking of shareholding, that if you never voted for us, don't expect development. The moment you see Kenyans starting to sympathize with that kind of a person, it all boils down to emotions. Yes. The person who was saying, huyu ametusumbua, baba yake ametusumbua, hawa ni wakurusha mawe. The same person who could not allow opposition demonstrate in 2023. The same person who used to wake up very early in the morning just going to organize on how the police was to deal with innocent demonstrating Kenyans. That's the person some Kenyans have started sympathizing with. It all boils down to emotions. Kenyans should stop being emotional. The moment Kenyans are emotional, they'll elect very bad leaders thinking that they're punishing the one in power, only to end up with a worse off leader than this one you want to remove. So Kenyans should at least relax and look at things objectively. Being emotional, at the end of the day, will lead Kenya into more problems. The way forward is very simple. The day the mountain will understand their mistake, that's the day Kenyans will start having very good leaders. How can the mountain understand their mistake? Kenyans should all support this leader the mountain imposed on them. Let Kenyans suffer. Until that day, all Kenyans will understand the consequences of bad governance. That's the day Kenyans will get it right when it comes to voting. As it is today, the mountain has not yet learned anything. If you see the mountain and some Kenyans still talking of Rigathi Gachagua, we are still very far away. So until that day, the mountain will learn. Kenyans will still be having bad leaders. Because right away, they are confusing some Kenyans into also sympathizing with them. We want to see the leaders being brought against Ruto. But with what I'm seeing, the Tugati Express, Kenyans will just be taken around in circles, and then eventually we'll have William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. These are things Kenyans should and must understand. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.